This is
Okay.
what's his name?
His name is TJ Moore. He's having really, really good success with patching people out of pain. So he suggests for his team to patch about 7 people a week. He said you can see at the grocery store, you can see anywhere you are, you can see if they're in pain. And he goes, man, I used to feel that way too. He says, he asked them, how long have you had it? Where is your pain? What are you doing for it? How's that working for you? And are you open to something new, something more natural? And then he has the patches. He goes, let me see if, do you mind if I patch you? And they, most of the time they say yes. So out of those 7 people a week, they usually get at least minimum 2 signups a week.
Mhm.
And then if his team aren't signing up, he'll go, well, how many people you patched? And they go, no. So that's their thing, is they're going and they're hanging out and they're finding people that are in pain, and they're getting them relief because it's so fast to put the Aeon right in that hairline and then just move down the spine, just very slowly, just keep moving down the spine until they get them out of pain.
Perfect. Right.
Wow.
And then if
Well,
they have to, and then if they have to add, they can add the
The
ice
ice
wave.
wave. And they add the X39 too, just to show them, long-term repair and rebuild of the body.
Wonderful. Okay.
Yeah,
Right,
it's really good. I will send you his website, his YouTube channel, and he's got lots of little 2-minute, 3-minute videos on all kinds of different things. But this is his team is just building just with pain, getting people out of pain, because there's so many people in pain that far
right.
more people are in pain that are than have the cancers, diabetes, and the cardiovascular diseases put together times two. More people live in pain.
And that is one of the, the tenets of helping somebody make a decision is, does it work? And if you can let them feel it, it's working. And does it work for
Mhm,
me is another tenet that they need to know, right?
mhm,
Foundation. And could I do this? And the fact that
mhm.
it's with an Eon patch and it's simplified, how many people now, even you or, even of us, maybe will be more comfortable trying this, right?
mhm.
Try it on
I
people.
I was shocked. I couldn't believe it because I was going to do the ice wave, the white on the right, and do the threading and the bracketing and all the clock and stuff.
Mhm.
And 3 out of the 4 people, I didn't have to do that. All I did is put the Eon right back here in their hairline, and they went, "Wow, I don't have a migraine anymore."
Mm,
So much that she was leaving the meeting because the migraine was so bad. It's like, wow, I was shocked. I was pleasantly surprised. We always are when we help people get out of pain, because I don't understand exactly, but it's the meridians, and it's stopping that energy flow.
right.
Wow. That's so encouraging.
Hmm. It is. I think it's a good goal to just to see people in pain and ask them those questions. How long have you had it? Where is it? What are you doing for it? How's that working for you? Because you know what? Most people don't want to do medicine because it's side effects. It makes constipation. It does damage on the organs.
Mhm.
And it's just makes them feel not to, themselves. And you can't drive sometimes on some of these medications, but they have to. They don't have a choice. The pain is so bad. So if we can help them get out of pain temporarily with the patches and then long-term repair and rebuild, that's our goal, is to help them.
Wonderful.
I
Hmm.
had a situation where a lady came, I patched her. She didn't forgot her glasses, so she said, I'll go home and fill it out. Well, if her friend talked her into going into Mexico, I think it was over like 121 needles she got. Well, no, she's not in pain, but how long is that going to help? Like, I haven't seen her in the swimming pool this last week, so I don't know whether it's because she had the needles that she isn't in the pool, but I would think that the patches should help her anyway. And I must have patched her properly, so I'm going to try see if I can convince her and do what you said to do. The other thing is in 98, I was tested for pain and they could not test me because the specialist said, I've hurt you twice. I'm not going to hurt you a third time. So they cannot tell me how much pain I'm in. And I just learned to live with it. Like Anne, when I went to your place, I was having trouble walking. Well, now I'm sitting, when I go to stand up, I'm going to have trouble with balance and walking. And then in half an hour or something, I can be walking pretty good. So it's just very frustrating when I sit down. So if I'm someplace and I need to walk around, I don't sit down the whole time. And that's even harder on me because then